Hello YouTubers, once again, welcome to the prediction. This is free electricity channel. Thank you for your subscribe to the channel, and thank you for your comments in the last prediction. I so much appreciate your constructive comments. Today we're going to look at a very important area based on some question asked by my subscriber in the last prediction. Many have been asked, how do I determine the kind of flywheel I should use, or how can I set up my flywheel? And this question has been so much asked in so many comments. I always see most of this question: how do I determine my flywheel? What kind of flywheel should I use in so size of the generator? So I'm going to deal on a little more of flywheel, so that these questions will be properly tackled. Today's question, I'm focusing on the best way to set up a flywheel in a free energy generator. Most of all don't know what the flywheel is. This is what we call flywheel. This is the flywheel. And I've told you in many occasions that the flywheel is stored the kinetic energy. The essence for flywheel is to enable the temporal energy needed for you to switch over during the process of changing power to be done. It's the flywheel that does that function, or the flywheels keep the generator here in motion, because even if the light goes off, as long as the flywheel is still on motion, the generator will still have the power needed to continue to generate light. So that is the essence of the flywheel. But it does not mean that without the flywheel there will be no free generator. No, the flywheel, you can also do without the flywheel. You see, many people think that a flywheel is the final thing you need for you to no. I've said it many occasions that the flywheel is an optional thing. If you want to use it in your energy, good. If you don't have the money to buy it, you can still leave it. But the most important is that you must have these two things in common, which is the generator and the electric motor. These two things are very important. And then we have the bed. Now, in today's prediction now, I want to show you some things on how you can set up a flywheel system, because if you don't know how to do this, sometimes you may not know the usefulness, or you may not know that there are different ways of setting flywheel. Many people have seen in the issue of flywheel, they are always using flywheel. They use bed, this is bed, they use bed here, they use flywheel, and you know, the cost and the space becoming so much. Recently I was supervising a job over with some of my people, my students and other people who are also learning how to design. So they did a job, and then they're trying to set up a flywheel, and they sent for me and their master to come and see the thing. So when I went there to see the construction they have made, I discovered a lot of things, a lot of mistakes there. So because of that, they could not have the energy, the light they expected. There was a little low voltage below, I think 70 volt, something volt. So I look at the system, and I told them something, that this is where the mistake come from, and I said they should remove this provision because the way it was set up was wrong, and that's why they could not have the light they want. So I asked them to do a different system. They should change the different position of the flywheel, and they should remove the bed completely and set the position. And they did what I asked them to do, and I was surprised. They were jubilating and they were so happy. When they did out, the voltage increased from 7 volt to 320 volt, which is even very high, because required in the place they require just 220 volt. So the voltage doubled to 320 20. So they were even like complaining that it's too high. The voltage is too high. The voltage is too high, sir. How do we do it, sir? It's too high. They tell that is a problem. To reduce the voltage is very simple. Just we have two things you can do it. Either you reduce the capacitor you attach on it and bring a lower UF capacitor, or you don't put capacitor at all. If it does come back to normal. But if you have a load of things to do, like you have fridge, you have AC, you have everything to attach on generator, even if you have that high voltage, it will still reduce small because of the. So what I'm trying to say now, it is the construction. So I am going to talk about construction in the next video, but now I'm talking about flywheel. So as many people called me, come and see the work I've done. This is what I've done. I received some videos from my WhatsApp and other time, showing some of my subscribers sending videos to me on their construction and saying, sir, please, this is what I've done. What do I do? I don't have this. I told them, no, this is what you should do, and if you do this, you have this. So that is it. But today, let me talk about the flywheel aspect. Now, look at the generator I've done now. This generator now is very good. This, you see, it's a lot of construction. You see generator here, you see flywheel here, you see motor here, you see another flywheel here, and so on. So you see so many things in this place now. Ordinarily, this is, for me, is good, but it has a lot of space go by. Assuming I want to move generator from one location to another, I will require a very big lorry to jack it up and put into a very big vehicle. But it's I can't move with maybe a little car, or my little car. I can't move with it. I have to look for a big van to move with it. So that is where construction is very important. I'm going to discuss about construction because that is where it comes down. So now, what do we do now if we want to reform the generator? First of all, what I would do is that this flywheel will be moved out. For now, I will move out this flywheel. I will change the position of this generator. I'll change the position. Instead of using the bed and using flywheel and using motor, I will turn it. I will change it. Remove this bed out. This bed will be out completely. Then this motor, I will change the position of it in such a way that the flywheel will be at the middle of in between the generator and the motor. You see, it will still give you the same voltage you want without necessarily constructing so many things. You see, you remove this bed out, carry this flywheel. This is the bearings. Change the position of the bearings. Let this generator be in this position and the motor be in that position, and you cut out the space off. When you do that, you see that you have already compressed the space. Instead of that, if you want to move the generator, it will be so easy rather than having all this space from here. Just imagine from here, this point to this point. It's too much, and that is where some people have and say, look, this thing is too much. How do I carry this thing? No. If you want the efficient generator, you should try to reduce the space, so that if you are moving with your generator to some location or some different place, or maybe there's an order made and you want to send it to the person, you shouldn't have too much load to move with the generator. It's not really advisable, and that is why I'm discussing that area now. So you should use a this in now. I change it to direction, and I put this one here, and even this one can also run without necessarily putting this one. Yes, if I listen to the other flywheel, because the flywheel are becoming many. You have about 2 flywheels here, and just with a little electric motor, and this is just a little generator. It's not as high you want me to. So why all the space? Why all the large space? So this is the area I wanted you to correct. If you're doing construction, observe distance. Because the efficient way of doing things is trying to reduce of constructing generator is to try to reduce the space and the weight the generator can carry. Because if it does, the movement will be easy for you, and you can even in your house you are mounting it, you will have a little space to consume and make it more efficient. And to do that is the way I explain it. You do some things, do some things. It will still give you what you want. It's not the space, it's not the amount of space you occupy that determines the amount of generator or the light you generate or the voltage. No, the space does not tell the voltage. What determines the voltage is the RPM. I've discussed about RPM in some location, and I know some of you who have used to my channel, you will know that what I talk about RPM is just what we are wasting. So just take note about that. Just take note of that. So this is what I talk about. You just remove the bed. When you remove the bed, bring this out here. Turn the generator so that this place, this boreas, will be in between the generator and this upper part of it. It's being in between the generator. Okay, see now. This is the motor now. Change the position. The motion of this motor can be a horizontal form. You can make it horizontal form. Understand? You can make it horizontal form. That instead of like this one can come to the other side of this other side here now. Then the flywheel will come at the middle of this. You see? And then when the flywheel come at the middle of this, then you remove the bed. The space here will just be something of just a little space and it's compressed. And when you do that, you can easily move the generator. You will move it with it very fast, and you see it very fantastic. You appreciate the beauty of the generator rather than carry the space. You can see, if you look at it, you see the weight from here. Okay, this from here to this place, see beds, see many beds everywhere. So it's your price. That definitely is giving you what you want, but the space of this thing is too much, and that is where I will be dealing this period. This period I'll be talking about construction, efficient construction, how to cut down space and everything. Please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, don't fail to do that now, because I'm going to discuss very, very important area this period. From this period we're going now, we'll discuss about this construction, everything, because people have been asking questions. Sir, how do I do this? Sir, how do I do this? How do I do this? I have many people on this one. Some even send me requests and all that. And so I'm going to dwell on that area this period, so that I make sure that that area is properly dwell, because I have seen people doing the construction, and some people sending me requests and telling me what they have done, and I appreciate what they have done. I'm so much happy, and I'm very grateful for what they're doing, because it shows that they are following up my discussion, and what I'm doing is not in vain. And when I was called to come and inspect what they have done, some of my subscribers, I was so happy. And when I went, I saw what they have done in my area. I was happy, and I told them, okay, move this here, do this one this way, and they did it, and they were happy. The whole thing worked perfectly well. And it was like they were like a magic. So this can work. This can work. I was just laughing at them. I said, you see, I don't know why human beings find it difficult to believe things. And actually, we tend to believe negative things and positive things because of our mindset. But thank you. Just take it. So don't forget to do. I've told you what to do. Now let's go ahead and see the structure of this now, how this looks like, and then go ahead. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and also distribute this video to your friends. Tell people about this channel wherever you are, because it is part of the way of promoting this channel. It's a part of the way also helping the world. You are not doing it only for me, you're doing it for the world, because we are out to see how to make the world a better place, to remove a smoking environment and make a green environment, and also to save that cost and reduce the kind of expenses people made, exploit made by electricity company to reduce people economy and all that. Wherever you are, use light, use electricity, and you pay bills. So this is the only way you can stop down that problem. And as you do, God bless you. Thank you.